Hey everyone, welcome back to Daily Duo English. I'm Emily.
And I'm Ben. Good to have you here.
So Ben, quick question to start. What have you been watching lately?
Actually, a lot. I started a new crime series over the weekend, and I have not stopped thinking about it since.
See, that right there is basically today's whole episode. Asking someone what they're watching is one of the easiest, most natural ways to start a casual conversation in English. You can use it with a coworker, a new friend, or someone you just met at a party.
It works in so many situations because most people have something they can talk about. Maybe it's a show, a movie, a documentary, or something a friend recently recommended.
So today, we're giving you the phrases you need to actually join that conversation naturally. We'll talk about how to say what you're into, how to recommend something, how to react when someone recommends something to you, how to talk about endings without spoiling anything, and how to disagree politely when you don't love what everyone else loves.
5 simple skills, and you'll probably use several of them the very next time you're talking about a show or a movie.
Let's get into it. Let's start with the basics. Someone asks what you're watching. The simplest answer is just, I'm watching, plus the name of the show or movie. But there's a much more natural way to say you really love something.
I'm totally hooked.
That's a great one. Think of a fish caught on a hook. When you're hooked on something, it has completely pulled you in, and you don't want to stop.
I actually used it this week. I told a friend I started a new crime series and now I'm totally hooked. I watched 4 episodes in one night.
Which brings us to a phrase for exactly that kind of weekend. I binge-watched the whole thing.
Binge watching means watching a lot of episodes in a row, usually because you just keep wanting one more. So if someone asks about your weekend, you might say, honestly, I binge-watched an entire documentary series. I barely left the couch.
And being hooked isn't only for series. I watched a movie last weekend that I wasn't expecting much from, but it pulled me in from the first 10 minutes.
That happens with documentaries, too. I watched one about deep-sea creatures a while back and completely lost track of time.
Okay, try this one with me. I'm totally hooked.
I'm totally hooked.
Now, of course, not everything works for everyone. Sometimes you try a show or a movie that everyone's talking about and it just isn't for you.
That's where you can say, I couldn't get into it. It's honest, but it's not harsh. You're not saying the show is bad, you're just saying it wasn't for you personally.
I said that about a comedy last month. Everyone told me it was hilarious, but I watched about 20 minutes and just couldn't get into it.
And that's a really useful distinction. You can dislike something without saying everyone else is wrong for liking it.
So now you can say what you're watching, show that you're really into something, and be honest when something just wasn't for you.
Now, let's move to recommendations, because this is where entertainment conversations usually get interesting. Someone asks, is it good? Should I watch it? How do you recommend something without ruining it?
The trick is to talk about the experience of watching it instead of explaining the whole plot. You want to make the other person curious without giving away the best part.
Here's how that might sound if a friend asks you directly about a comedy.
Hey, have you seen that new comedy everyone's talking about?
Yeah, I watched it last weekend. Honestly, it's a slow burn, but it's worth it. The first 20 minutes are a little slow.
Oh, really? So I should keep watching even if it feels slow at first?
Definitely. Give it a little time.
A slow burn means something starts slowly and takes a little time to get exciting. And when you say it's worth it, you're telling your friend that the experience gets better if they keep watching.
Let's say that one once. It's a slow burn, but it's worth it.
It's a slow burn, but it's worth it.
There's also a really useful structure when the other person doesn't know the show or movie at all. You can compare it to something familiar.
For example, you might say it's kind of like a heist movie, but everything happens in one house.
That gives the other person a picture in their head without telling them what actually happens.
And sometimes the best recommendation is even simpler. You can say, you have to watch it. I don't want to say too much.
That works because you're recommending it strongly, but you're also making it clear that you don't want to spoil the experience.
So when you're recommending something, think about the feeling first, give a quick comparison if it helps, and leave some mystery. Now let's flip that around. Someone recommends something to you. What do you say?
If you've already seen it, that's easy. You can respond with something like, "Oh my gosh, yes! Have you finished it yet?" And suddenly you have a conversation.
But what if you haven't seen it? A lot of learners just say, okay, which can sound a little flat.
Right, you want something that shows real interest. "I need to check it out" works really well here. Check it out means to take a look at something or try it, and it sounds interested without making a huge promise.
It works with movies, too. If a friend says, you should watch this documentary I saw last month, you could say, I need to check it out. That sounds interesting.
And here's another situation almost everyone runs into. What if your friend gets excited and starts telling you a little too much before you've even watched it?
That's when you jump in. Wait, no spoilers. I haven't seen it yet.
Clear, polite, and direct. Most people will understand immediately and stop before they give anything important away.
Let's say those together once. No spoilers. I haven't seen it yet.
No spoilers, I haven't seen it yet.
And that brings us naturally to endings and surprises. Once both people have seen something, you can finally talk about the parts you were avoiding before.
This is where you can say, the plot twist was insane. Insane here just means extremely surprising or shocking. It's a casual way to react when something completely catches you off guard.
Let's say you and a friend have both finished the same movie. You might say, I did not see that coming. The plot twist was insane.
"I did not see that coming" is useful on its own, too. It simply means the story surprised you completely.
I love that phrase because you can use it for a movie, the final episode of a series, or even one surprising scene.
But there's an important difference here. If the other person has not seen it yet, don't tell them there's a huge twist waiting for them. Even saying that can change the way they watch it.
Exactly. In that situation, keep it general. You could say, I can't say anything about the ending, but you have to see it for yourself.
See it for yourself basically means experience it on your own. I'm not going to tell you what happens.
So there are really two situations. If you've both seen it, you can talk about the twist. If your friend hasn't seen it, protect the surprise.
Last skill. What happens when everyone loves something and you just don't?
A lot of learners get stuck here because they don't want to sound rude or negative.
So instead of saying, "I hate it" or "it's bad," make it about your own taste. You could say, "I know it's popular, but it's just not my thing."
Or you can go back to our earlier phrase, I couldn't get into it, to be honest.
And just to be clear, to be honest doesn't automatically make the opinion softer. Here, it makes the comment feel more personal and conversational. You're sharing your own reaction instead of presenting it like a fact.
Exactly. Maybe everyone's talking about a big movie and you finally watch it, but you just don't enjoy it as much as everyone else seems to.
That's when you can say, "I see why people like it, but I just couldn't really get into it."
That's such a useful structure because you acknowledge the other opinion first. You're basically saying, I understand why you enjoy it, but my experience was different.
And you can change the ending depending on what you thought. "I see why people like it, but I found it a little slow." Or, "I see why people like it, but it just wasn't my thing."
That sounds more balanced and less judgmental than simply saying, it's bad.
And it gives the other person room to disagree without turning a fun movie conversation into an argument.
Quick thing before we put everything together. If this episode is useful, tap the like button. It really helps other English learners find these lessons. And if you're new here, subscribe. We share a new conversation every week.
All right, now let's put several of these phrases into one natural conversation.
Hey, what have you been watching lately?
Actually, I started a new crime series a few days ago, and I'm totally hooked. I binge-watched about 5 episodes this weekend.
Really? Is it worth starting?
I think so. It's a slow burn, but it's worth it. The first 2 episodes are a little slow, so give it some time.
Okay, I need to check it out then. No spoilers though, I haven't seen it yet.
Don't worry, I won't tell you anything. Just keep watching once you start.
Okay, now I'm curious.
By the way, did you ever finish that comedy everyone was talking about?
I tried, but honestly, I couldn't get into it. I see why people like it, but it just wasn't my thing.
That's fair. I liked it, but I can see why it wouldn't work for everyone.
Oh, and did you finish that mystery movie we were talking about last week?
I did. Please tell me you finished it too, because I really want to talk about that ending.
I finished it last night.
Okay, good. I did not see that coming. The plot twist was insane.
Same. I thought I knew exactly where the story was going, and I was completely wrong.
See, that's basically a real entertainment conversation. You can recommend something, react naturally, protect someone from spoilers, disagree politely, and then talk freely once you've both seen it.
And none of that requires complicated English. A few natural phrases can carry a surprisingly long conversation.
So after today, you can tell someone what you're hooked on, recommend something without spoiling it, react when someone recommends something to you, talk about an ending at the right time, and disagree without sounding harsh.
If you remember just a few phrases from today, start with these 3. I'm totally hooked. It's a slow burn, but it's worth it. No spoilers. I haven't seen it yet. Those 3 give you a really strong start in almost any casual conversation about a show or a movie. And once the conversation keeps going, you can bring in the others naturally. I need to check it out. I couldn't get into it. I did not see that coming.
Before we go, tell us in the comments, what are you totally hooked on right now?
Try recommending it to us without any spoilers. Tell us about the feeling, not the plot.
And is there something really popular that you just couldn't get into? We want to hear that one too.
Thanks for practicing with us today.
See you in the next one.
Bye, everyone.